Hello, my name is David Amott, and today for my third speech, I have chosen to do artificial intelligence as my topic. The reason why I chose this topic is mainly due to the fact is that I'm currently studying to be an information technology expert, and for a lot of people, I think I can give an insight to this topic that they don't actually realize what they are talking about or what they're listening to. So first, I want to start off by defining what is an AI. AI is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating computer systems or computer-controlled machines, including robots able to perform tasks that are usually associated with human intelligence that are or were generally performed by humans. That definition comes from Technology in Action. That is my textbook that I'm currently using for IT. The reason why I chose that definition over any other definition that I find is sort of it defines how AIs have been defined to this day. Kind of how you look at it and how people have defined it changed very slowly. On top of that, I think the textbook talking about AIs at a whole level, this talks about the test of defining an AI. How do you define an AI versus a machine that's just sort of thinking at a higher level, or sort of the programmed machine to be better than some other machines? Well, basically, you have two humans, and they hopefully soon to be AI. One human is the test proctor. He will issue questions in order that you normally consider to be like a human response. Essays, sort of all sorts of just any question you can think of that you've been asked. You're looking for an actual human response versus a machine response. So then, as the proctor, I will issue that question. I will then get an answer back from the machine and from the human. If I cannot tell the difference between the human and then the AI, it is considered an AI versus a machine. Then it is considered an AI. Well, that's sort of without going into depth about how the test is going on, because I mean, that test takes weeks for a machine to actually be defined as an AI. Next thing I want to talk about is that we use AIs in our everyday life and people don't even realize it. How many people Google something or go on Yahoo or go Bing? If you use Bing, I will be amazed, but if you use Bing, you use Bing. Google, when you're searching, you've noticed that as you're searching, things pop up for suggestions. It's sort of similar to what you've searched or whether they think you're trying to ask the question or just based on your search history. Let's do to an AI. Yahoo, if you ever look at it, all of the ads on the left and the right, all of the articles that pop up, that's an AI stating what it thinks you would like. Bing, it has sort of the mixture between Yahoo and Google. Amazon, if you've ever shopped for anything online, that's why I put Amazon, but if you've shopped anywhere online, you'll notice that it says, hey, this is recommended because you viewed this and you bought this. That's an AI. Without even realizing, AI has been incorporated into everyday life, and we partially hate them, but we love them at the same time. Because I found some really cool stuff, especially on Amazon, from things that I've bought. And the next thing too is to help AI. People don't even realize. If you've ever been on a website or ever done anything, you'll notice that sometimes there's a sort of response that says it's a person, in reality is an AI based off of a person. A person sort of generates questions and then sort of says how they would answer them. The AI then takes those answers and sort of generates it trying to figure out different responses. If they can't figure it out, it will then send you to an actual person. That's why you'll see that you get transferred sometimes when you ask questions when you're on sort of a website. And that's just the start. AIs are used in so many more things. Because, I mean, of course, everybody knows about Cortana, about Siri, about any sort of voice assistant. A voice assistant is an AI, too. So that brings up my next topic. Why are AI so important? AIs are the future, in my opinion, and in many people's opinion. Many people within this field view that AIs will eventually become part of our daily routine. The reason being is just as human beings, we want to make things easier for ourselves. How do we do that? Well, simple things that we don't have to rely on somebody else to kind of do. For example, if I told you to plug in something and then try and make sure that it actually worked after plugging it in, I couldn't get a machine to do it, but I need an AI to do that. I can get it to plug something in and then see if it gives a response to itself. So that's sort of, just some of the basic ideas. On top of that, look at Cortana, Siri, I mean, when Siri was kicked off with the iPhone 3, how many years ago? But that's the thing. That's not actually that long ago. Within technology, AIs are still becoming new, and they're so useful in a way that people don't even realize. Part of the thing with AIs is it just takes time. I think that brings to the next topic, the final topic, the fear of AIs. People, because of Hollywood and the Terminator movies, I love the Terminator movies, but because of these movies, people have automatically generated a negative response towards AIs. The thing is especially like with Terminator and all those, it's one, Hollywood. So if it's not entertaining and not realistic, you make more money. It's more entertaining to the viewer, it's better for Hollywood. And so people think, oh, it can't be stopped or that sort of stuff. When creating an AI, there's actually, within coding, you can create almost a kill switch. Something that the AI itself cannot access, it cannot delete, and it cannot mess with. And it is a code or a series of words, or a series of numbers, random letters, it doesn't matter. And then they shape the program, and that program ends it. Pretty much everybody who creates an AI generates a kill phrase, just in case. At the same time, too, AIs, yes, they're being incorporated, but they aren't at a high level, where you're slowly incorporating and slowly seeing them come into our lives. Some people think it will take decades, some people think it will take centuries in order for AIs to be really kicked off. I simply do not know, and I think it can take decades, but I would not be surprised within the next 4 years that we start seeing AIs more and more at a higher level. And that's just because eventually people start accepting. And that's all I have to say about AIs.